Hello friends, welcome to another session on AI. Before starting with the session, let me wish you all happy Ganesh Chaturthi. Lord Ganesha bless you all. Today we'll talk about A star algorithm. This algorithm is an informed search algorithm. I hope you all remember informed and uninformed search what we spoke about in the previous lectures. It's an informed search which uses heuristic function. So it's an admissible algorithm. So there are two types. You have admissible and non-admissible algorithms. Admissible algorithm always give you the underestimation of the solution, whereas non-admissible algorithm always gives you the overestimation of the solution. As this algorithm is admissible, it always gives you an optimal solution. This is the best part, like you'll always get the optimal solution. And here we'll talk about the shortest path, like reaching from a start node to the goal node. You need to follow the shortest path to reach there. So when you're talking about the complexity, of course, I'm talking complexity in advance and then we'll solve the examples. The complexity when you talk about here, it is number of vertices plus number of edges. Why? Because the algorithm will explore all the vertices as well as the edges. But in case of AI, we'll talk about the order of b to the power d, that is number of branches to the depth. Now, the only thing what you should remember in case of AI star algorithm is this equation. If you understand this, the AI star algorithm is very simple and it is all about this equation. So what you have f of n, which is nothing but the cost to reach the n node, right? This is cost of reaching a particular node. I'll take an example so it will be more clear right now. Then you have g of n, what it is an actual cost from start node to the end node. And then you have h of n, which is the estimation cost from n to the goal node, which is nothing but our heuristic value. Is it fine? Now let us look at it in detail. Okay. Suppose this is my graph. You can use graph as well as tree. For A star algorithm can be used for graph as well as tree. We are using here a graph. So here you have a start node and here you have a goal node. There are many intermediate nodes. To reach from start node to goal node, there are many intermediate nodes and we call those nodes as set of n nodes, right? Now, what is our goal? All these nodes take us to the goal nodes. From all these intermediate nodes may take us to the goal node. But what is the solution what we want? We want to reach a path which will reach the goal node in the shortest cost, using the shortest cost. So you need to explore all these and then come up with the shortest path from start node to the goal node. Now, so let us see what is this y in red color, what is this x and what is this z. Okay, each and every node has some estimation associated with it. Each and every node has some estimation associated with it. Now for S, the estimated cost of reaching from start to goal is Y. Is it clear? From start node S, if you want to reach goal G, then how much cost it will take? The estimated cost is indicated as Y above this particular node, right? If you apply the formula of f of n to this node S, then what we'll check is f of s is equal to how much cost it will take to reach from S. To reach from S to S, it will be 0. And to reach from S to goal, the estimated cost is Y, right? So the total cost to reach from S to G will be Y. Similarly, if you take an intermediate node, let us say N is an intermediate node, right? So if you calculate f of n will be what? G of n. G of n is nothing but the actual cost from start node to the end node. How much it will cost. So the actual cost from S to N is X. So G of n is replaced by X, right? Plus H of n. H of n is what? It is a heuristic value. It is an estimated cost, which is Z here, which indicates from node N to reach the goal node, it will cost Z. Is it clear? From node N to reach the goal node G, it will cost, the estimated cost is Z. So this is what your FFN will give, actual cost and the estimated cost. I'm sure estimated cost to reach the goal state, not the next state, to reach the goal state. I'm sure this explanation is clear, then we'll take an example so it will be still more clear. So let us go through an example. Here you have f of n, again the same function. Here this is a graph what we'll be working with, start state and the goal state. You can see each and every node has a red color number above it or below it. This is nothing but it indicates the estimated cost. What is this estimated cost? From S node to reach goal node G, the estimated cost is 14, right? From node B to reach node G, the estimated cost is 11. Similarly, from node D, if you want to reach goal state, then the estimated cost is 11. And for C, it is 4. Now, for the goal state, the estimated cost is 0 because you already reached the goal state. So, there is no cost involved in it. Is it fine? So, let us solve this example. We'll try to reach from start state to goal state with the minimum cost. Now, these are the actual cost associated like with the edges. Like from S to B, if you move, the actual cost is 11. So, let us look at the example. Let us start with the start node. So f of s is equal to 0. Why 0? Because the actual cost of reaching s from s to s is 0. And what is the estimated cost? Estimated cost to reach from s to goal node is 14, which is nothing but our heuristic value. So from s to reach the goal state, it will take, the cost is 14. Now from s, if you go to a, right? From S you go to A. What is the actual cost? From S to A, that is G of n is 4, that is actual cost. And from A to reach the goal state, the heuristic cost or the estimated cost is 12. So here you have from S to A, you will have actual cost plus the estimated cost, which is equal to 16. So here the total cost is 16. Similarly, now another path, we will be exploring almost all the paths. From S to A, it is 16. Now from S to B, it will be how much? You will have S to B, f of S to B, it will be actual cost of reaching from S to B, that is 3, right? And the estimated cost of B to reach goal state, that is 11. So 3 plus 11, this is now 14, right? So now we have explored these two paths. We have already explored from S to A and S to B, and now we have to decide which one to expand further. So if you look at it, S to A it is 16 and S to B it is 14. The one which is lesser cost is this S to B, so we'll expand this S to B further. So here if you expand from S to B, it will from B to C it will go, and also it will go from B to E. So let us see B to E first. So f of S, B, E, the path what we followed was S, B and E. What is the actual cost? Actual cost is S to B, that is 3, plus B to E, that is 7, equal to 10. And what is the estimated cost of E to reach G is 6. So it is 10 plus 6, which is 16. Another path from S to B and then B to C. So S, B and C. What is the actual cost? Actual cost is S to B is 3 and B to C is 10. That is 10 plus 3, that is 13. And what is the estimated cost of C to reach goal node is 4. So 13 plus 4, which is nothing but 17. Now here if you look at it, we have got a higher value, and this 16 is already what we had got from S to A. So now what we'll do, we'll expand this as well as this, and we'll not expand this. Is it clear? We are going back to S to A. Why? Because their answer is 16 and SB is also giving you the cost 16. So now we'll expand these two and we'll ignore this. So let us go back to S to A and expand it. Now S to A, we'll have again to have two paths. We have S to D and we have A to D and we have A to C. So now when you're moving from A to D, what is the cost, actual cost? So you have SAD. From S to A it is 4. From A to D it is 6. So what it is? Total is 10. Then from, what is the estimated cost of D? Estimated cost of D is Estimated cost of D is 11. So what is the total cost? Total cost is 21. Is it clear? Now, so that was from S, A and D. Now let us explore S, A and C. So f of S, A and C. So what is the actual cost? Actual cost is S to A is 4, A to C is 12. So how much it is? 12 plus 4, that is 16. And the estimated cost of C to reach the goal state is 4. So total cost is 20. So here the total cost when you are using SAD it is 21. When you are using the path SAC it is 20. Fine. Now we have already expanded A part. Now let us expand this, right, where we have got the limited part. So we already have now S, B and E. Now from E you will move to C. So S, B, E, C. S, B, E, C. What is the total cost? Total cost is 12. How come? S to B is 3, B to 7 is, B to E is 7, that is 10, and E to C is 2. So 10 plus 2, that is 12, right? And the estimated cost of C is 4, so that is total 16. Now, the next, what we'll explore from here is now, we have S, B, C and G. So S to B, B to C, right? And now from C you go to the goal state G. This is our path S, B, C and G. Now S to B is 3, B to C is 10, that is 13, and C to G, that is 5, that is 18. So the actual cost is 18. And once you reach the goal state, the estimated cost of goal state is 0. So you write here 0, and the total cost of reaching the goal state is 18. I'm sure you all are getting it. We moved from S to B, B to C and C to G. S, B, C, G, and the total cost of reaching from the start state to the goal state is 18. Right? Now let us expand this. We already reached here. How did we reach here? S, B, E and C, and now let's add C to G. So S, B, E, C and G. Let us take the total cost from S to C. S to C, the total, S to G, the total cost is 3 plus 7, that is 10, plus 2, that is 12, plus 5, that is 17. Right? So the actual cost from S to G using the path S to B, B to E, E to C and C to G is 17. And the estimated cost, because it's already a goal state, it is 0. So the total cost to reach from S to G using S, B, E, C, G path is 17. And if you look at it, this is more than this. And if you want to expand these further, suppose we have got the minimum here. If you want to expand this A path further, if you look at this itself, now from S, A, D, G, how much it will cost? It will cost 6 plus 4, that is 10. 10 plus 16, that is 26. So total cost will be 26, and here also the number will be big. So this is where what we have got the minimum cost to reach from the source state to the goal state. So 17 is the minimum cost what you have attained using A star algorithm. I hope it is clear. So what we do is nothing but we just followed this formula. What this formula is doing, it is calculating the cost of each node. And now G of n gives you the actual cost and H of n gives you the estimated cost. Now G of n gives you the cost from the source to the node n, and H of n gives you the estimated cost from that node to reach the goal node. This is what we have applied. There is another small example. Of course, I have not worked out more because you all can explore it. Again, you start with the start state. The estimated cost is of reaching from start state to goal state is 4. So f of s is 0. Why 0? Because the actual cost reaching to the start state is 0. Estimated to reach the goal state is 4. Then from S if you go to A, right? So the estimated the cost of A is what? Actual cost from S to A is 1 and the estimated cost of A is 2 to reach the goal state. So the total cost is 3. Now from S to G, if you want to reach directly, there is a path from start node to the goal node. Then it is 12. By 12, the actual cost from S to G is 12 and the estimated cost to reach the goal state at goal state itself is 0. So the total cost to reach from start state to the goal state is 12 here. Let us explore this S to A path again. S to A we calculated it as 3, that is minimum as compared to this. So let us expand this further. Now from A you can go to C as well as you can go to B. Let us expand this C because this is minimum. So again the cost SAC, if you follow it, the actual cost to reach C will be 1 plus 1, that is 2. 1 plus 1, that is 2, and the estimated cost of C to reach the goal state D will be 2. So what is the total cost? Total cost is 4. Now let us expand it further. Let us follow the path SAC, and now from C let us go to the goal state G. So SACG, goal state is here. Again the actual cost S to A 1, A to C 1 and C to G 2. So it is 1 plus 1 plus 2, that is 4, and once you already reach the goal state the estimated cost is 0. So you reach with the 4. So the minimum distance cost what will give you is 4. So this path you need to follow, which gives you the path with the which is optimal solution, that is S to A to C and C to G, and the cost is only 4 as compared to 12. I am sure it's very simple and easy to understand. I expect you all to work more on it and solve few more examples. If you have any query related to this, you all can mail me, right? Or you can send me a message. Thank you.